morning, hi, hello, and welcome to another edition of Tech for Experts and Authors. My name's Chet Davis. Great to have you along with me today. And today is Tech Tip Thursday, a day where we do a couple quick tips that help you get the most out of your technology tools, right? Get a little glare on the glasses, so let's go ahead and get rid of those. I think I can still see. Well, again, my name's Chet Davis, your technology tutor. Today's focus was on a couple hotkeys, a couple keys on your keyboard that if you use Keynote for Mac, which I think is the best presentation software if you're a presenter or speaker, or if you use PowerPoint on your Mac computer or your Windows computer, there's two little keyboard keys that are awesome that I really hope you would be able to use. And you have this in your repertoire because they're very, very useful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and transition to my second screen where I have the Keynote program open. So here we have a Keynote presentation, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and click the playback button. So we go ahead and come over here and play that Keynote. And so we go ahead and see the speed, right? So download speed, upload speed. This was a presentation I delivered last week on your home or office internet connection, your ISP, and the importance of the speeds there. So as I'm transitioning from slide to slide, let's say during your presentation somebody asked a question and you're live and you wanted to focus on that question. Or, as I've done in one of my speeches on internet security, on technology security and passwords, I say, okay, close your eyes for a minute and envision this. And to have everybody really join you in that, or again, to focus away from the slide and on a conversation, you have the option to do one of two keyboard keys on your keyboard. Obviously, that's where a keyboard key is. If you press the letter W, it presents a white screen. Get it? W for white. And you can talk, you can present, you can go over a question, you can kind of take a left turn and go sideways, and it doesn't have to relate to that slide. And then if you press W a second time, it brings back your presentation. So again, the W key on your keyboard that you're presenting from gives you a white screen. Pressing it a second time brings you back to the same exact place in that presentation. Very cool. Let's say you're further in the presentation, or maybe your theme, maybe your preference is not to do a white screen, but a black screen. So the B key gives you a black screen. The B key will give you a black screen. Pressing the B key a second time, I guess you'll probably figure out what's going to happen here, right? It goes back to the same exact place in the presentation. Very, very cool. So again, this works in Keynote. This works in PowerPoint, regardless of the platform you're using it in the later editions. Again, the W key for white, the B key for black. It's a great tool to have in your repertoire. I don't use them all the time. I would hesitate to overuse them, but when you need to use them, they are awesome. They're very, very helpful. Thanks for joining me. That's it for today's quick tip. Tomorrow, I hope you'll tune in, Fun Fridays. I'm going to go ahead and share with you a free web tool I use when I'm going to do a webinar or one of my online classes, and I'm reaching across multiple time zones, which is commonly the case. Now, a lot of us started teaching or presenting, and we do it live, so we're used to a single time zone. But when you're using the internet, when you're using tech tools, and you have the ability to reach out across, let's see, I think the most I've ever had was 9 different time zones on live at one time. When you're reaching across there, it's important that your audience, it's important that your clients understand what time is it starting, Chet. I need to know. So I could say right now, I started this morning at 6:45. So I could say, I'm live at 6:45, but I have to qualify that for a time zone. So there is a free web tool that allows you to put in the time and date of an event, of a live presentation, of a workshop, whatever it is, and folks can clearly see in their time zone what it is that's starting. Again, that's tomorrow on Tech for Experts and Authors. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, like this page. There we go. Perfect, right? Like this page, share it with a friend. That way you'll be apprised of each and every time I go live and share some new resources with you. Chet Davis, your technology tutor, saying thanks for joining me on this Thursday morning. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye for now.